So do you feel like you need a creative outlet and you wish you could do something creative? Maybe you watch a lot of people like doing art videos or posting the art pictures on YouTube or Facebook or whatever platform you hang out on, and you're watching all this creative stuff and you think like, wow, I wish I could just do something creative. You feel like you just have that desire or outlet, but then the thought of having to start can feel a little bit overwhelming, like where do I start? What do I need to do? Like all those things start running and then you end up not doing it, even though the desire is in your heart. Well, if that is you, then I want to talk to you today. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Mandy Venter. I've been teaching creativity classes from drawing to painting to dance to music to loads of different creative things for 20 years. And I'm the owner of Unstuck Art Journal membership. Okay, so I know I've had lots of people come for classes and then they say, Mandy, I really want to learn to do something creative, but I feel I can't draw a stick man. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And like, that frazzledness or panic, I can see it in them. And even though the desire is there, and sometimes that can become so overwhelming that they don't start. But I've had so many ladies come that couldn't draw a stick man, and just by starting in their art journals or in their pictures, they've grown so beautifully. So I know some of the things like objections that we have, like for wanting to start a new thing. A new thing is always hard. It feels overwhelming. It feels scary to start a new thing. Like, our thoughts can run. We can think like, what if I'm not good enough? What if I spend this money? What if I do this? What if I do that? And what if I can't do it? Our thoughts can become so loud. Sometimes we feel like I don't have time. I don't have me time. Every time I sit down and I think I'm going to even try to do something creative, the baby starts crying or the kids are hungry or your husband's calling you or whatever, you feel like I don't have me time. I don't know where to start doing this. When do I make time? We can maybe feel like, I don't know what equipment to buy. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. Like there can be so many objections, like reasons not to actually start, even the desires in your heart. And I think our journal is such a good place to start. I always tell the ladies, why don't you start in a journal? A journal is a safe space. It's a place where only you see what's happening in your art journal. You don't have to compare. You don't have to be perfect from the beginning. And it's not like a masterpiece that's going to hang on the wall where everybody's going to see it. It's your safe space where you can start creating and feeling like I have a space to grow. I can experiment. You can put your thoughts out there. You can just put whatever's in your heart. Try things, play. It's your safe space. So our journal can be a small little book. It can be really small. It can be big. It can be whatever will work for you. But that is a good place to start. And then I'd say like with time, if you feel like, maybe you have this thing already, like every time I start doing something, my kid starts whining or whatever your thing might be. But even sometimes to sit down with your family and explain to them, when I make a little bit of time for me and I sit down and I do something creative, I actually feel better. I'm more patient with you guys. I'll actually want to spend more time with you because I'm more relaxed, because you've had that me time. So sometimes we need to talk to our families, talk to your partner and tell them, I'm just doing my thing quickly. Like have a reason so that they understand why you want to do it. What is the benefit of you actually sitting down and talking to your family and the people around you so that when you go do that, they know, okay, mommy's going to have a little bit of time now, but later she'll be more relaxed and she'll want to play with me. Or, just explain things. Another thing that I often hear people say is like equipment. Mandy, I don't know what paintbrush to buy. I don't know what drawing material. There's so much stuff. I don't know where to start. But you know what? Don't go out and buy expensive stuff. Start with what's in your house. Like sometimes we think we have nothing, but I'm telling you, like if you have kids, at the end of the year, the teachers send everything home again that they haven't used. So I'm sure somewhere you have old stationery lying around, whether it's pencils or crayons or basic watercolor paints that your kids have been using at school, or that some family member has used and left behind, or something must be in your house. If you start looking, you'll find something. Because remember, when you start, an art journal doesn't have to be just one medium, just one thing. Maybe have a whole bunch of old magazines lying around. use those. Start cutting and sticking and putting things in, and just add a little bit of crayon or pencil, water paint into that. It doesn't have to be expensive stuff. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just, I'm sure, if you just raid your house and start seeing what lying around, or kids' old school supply, or something like that, you're going to find something that you can use in the beginning until you figure out what you like working with. Don't go out and buy expensive stuff, so just start with that. Like if you're thinking like, but I don't know where to start, I don't know, I don't want to go pay for a class, I don't know where to find a teacher, I don't know, there's so much stuff online, even of just googling a thing, how do I make this type of picture, and creating that in your journal. What's in your heart? What do you want to create? And even for me, I used to sell a course, a 7-day prompt series with everyday lesson, what to use, very basic stuff, so you don't have to buy anything. I used to sell it for $24. But if this is you and you feel like, I need a creative outlet, I need to start somewhere, I don't know where to start, just comment below and say, yes, it's me. And I'll send it to you for free. And you can work through the 7-day prompt series. I'll take you step by step. I'll show you exactly what to do. I'll give it to you for free. So if that's you, just comment yes. So I know with all those thoughts even of like, what if I'm not good enough? What if I can't do this? Just start. Everybody, even those excellent people with those amazing stuff you watch, they were a beginner at some stage. They started from scratch, and you can too. Some of the ladies in my membership, that said they couldn't draw a stick man. If I look over a year, how much they've grown even, and how much they're able to create, just by playing, having fun, making me time, taking basic concept, using what they have, not even buying fancy stuff, how much they've grown. And that can be you too. So if you really feel like, wow, I have a desire to do something creative, but I don't know where to start, I don't know, I need an outlet, I don't know what to do, get a journal. It can be a basic little book that you can stick papers in, that you draw on. It doesn't have to be a fancy journal. You can write your ideas down, your thoughts, and then you start creating things around that. It doesn't have to be complicated. But an art journal is a very good place to start if you feel like I need somewhere safe, that's only for me, that my eyes only see. I don't have to share with anybody. If the kids get too loud or something starts happening, close that book and leave it till tomorrow. You don't have to finish a project every time. It can be 10, 15 minutes that you maybe just doodle, cut and stick images, and that will really give you that upliftment of like, wow, I've made a little bit of me time, I've done something creative, and then you'll feel better. So I hope that's encouraged people that really feel like, wow, I need to do something creative, but I don't know where to start. So really, if you feel like you need somewhere to start and you need my 7-day prompt series to help you work through some, comment below. It's me, and I'll send it to you for free. Have a great day, everybody.